What's up everybody, ArcticFoxMark here, and as this video, I found out that the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is coming out this spring, and guys, I'm so ready for that. I really am. So in honor of that, I decided to drop a few videos on the channel, and then I had the idea of talking about one of the more infamous part of the trilogy. It all centers around our girl, Tali. But before we get into the video, I normally don't do this, but if you guys like the type of content that I'm putting out on the channel, why not subscribe? I'm trying to reach 100 subs for the channel, and doing so would help me out a lot, and I would really appreciate that. But without no further delay, let's go ahead and get right into this. One of the biggest mysteries in Mass Effect is, what do the Quarians look like behind their enviro suits? It's something that you may or may not have thought about as you play through the trilogy, hoping one day you'll get to see them Quarians. Then Mass Effect 3 comes around, and for the first time in the trilogy, Tali takes off her mask, and you're hoping that the camera will spin around and you'll get to see what a Quarian looks like. Well, too bad, that doesn't happen. The only way you'll have a chance to see in Tali's face is if you romanced her. She'll tell you that she left something for you in your room.
By the way, I left something for you up in your cabin. Go have a look.
Tali's picture will be sitting on the table next to the bed, and you get over there hoping that you'll get to see her unmasked, and then you see... Well...
What? What the fuck?
After all this time, this is what fans got. I gotta admit, this is kind of lazy. Instead of making a model from scratch, BioWare used a stock photo of some model, and instead the photo has been photoshopped to look more Quarian. You can find a picture of the girl online. Yeah, BioWare bought the license to use the picture from Getty for about 15 bucks. That was a deal. The lowest cost to use the picture today is $50. It was royalty free after all, so they took full advantage. Enough about the price though. Let's look at the picture up close to see what they did to make it look more Quarian-y. Okay, so the first thing I see is that they made the eyes white. That's a given because that's what we see behind the mask, and almost every depiction of Tali has eyes close to that, so that's acceptable. They have the chest and facial markings, the 3 fingers, and to top it off, the picture has a filter over it to most likely make the skin darker. Overall, they got the features there, it's just that they slapped it on a stock image. Fans were upset about this picture, and I can understand why. After all those years of waiting to see what Tali looks like, and then you're presented with this. It's a bit disappointing. It led them to wonder if BioWare was even trying at that point. But the underlying reason why fans were upset goes deeper than this picture, and here's why. For Mass Effect, BioWare had referenced images of actual actors and actresses to create their characters. For example, Mel Shepard's default avatar is modeled after Dutch model Mark van der Loo. Miranda Lawson's face is modeled after Australian actress Yvonne Strahovski, and Samara is modeled after Rhonda McInerney. BioWare used this in their defense of the picture. I get it, that way players could connect with the character more and it makes them more iconic. Okay, that's understandable, and that works well for an Asari like Samara, but for Tali, it doesn't. Let's go back to Samara. BioWare used Rana in helping to design the facial features for Samara, but that's it. The general appearance of the Asari had already been established at that point. Let's take Dr. Salion, a Salarian of a unique design. He looks different from your average Salarian, but we know that he's a Salarian. Almost every other race's general appearance had been established. The only ones that hadn't were the Quarians, and that was the problem. By using that image to depict the maskless Tali, BioWare painted the image that Tali's appearance in that picture represents the entire Quarian race. That's what all Quarians look like underneath their mask. BioWare could have created a 3D model for Tali, and instead they used a stock picture. This creates a disconnect between the player and the character for the ones who really were connected to Tali's character and story, and that's why the photo is lazy. However, if you have a decent PC where you can play the games, there are mods that you can use to change the picture to a 3D model and it looks much better, as well as make Tali's features more defined behind her mask. It's amazing what fans can come up with. One of my favorite videos on YouTube is a reenactment of Tali unmasking on Rannoch, and you can see her face. Someone created a model for it and it looks amazing. So what do I think of the picture overall? To me the picture was a bit disappointing because I played through the trilogy again just to get to that point, but at the same time, it's purely cosmetic and it doesn't take away from the general gameplay in any way. Fans just wanted to see what the Quarians look like, you know? Maybe we'll get to see one in Mass Effect 4 or Andromeda 2 if BioWare ever makes it. Thank you for watching guys, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.